I'm actually kind of hyped about this because I've never played Captain Commando. I've always been on the fence about buying the Capcom Beat 'em Up collection. Dude, the scale is so funny. I'm so used to seeing how Capcom... When I say Capcom, I mean Captain Commando. I'm so used to seeing Captain Com in Marvel 2. Seeing its proportions in the original game is so funny because his head is so small. So are there motion inputs in this game? I don't know. Any Captain Commando pros out there? This is your time to shine. All of you Captain Commando pros out there that have been holding it in whenever you just get the impulse to share Captain Commando tech, now is your time. Your goal with Overwatch was always, if only you could get into Diamond, then one day you were in Grandmaster. You think it gets easier once the ball's rolling? Yeah. The thing is, I've never really spent much time in Street Fighter. I've played Street Fighter 4 and 5 before, but I never actively tried to actually get super good in Street Fighter before 6. So I'm actually not really, I might want to change the jump button. I don't claim to be that great in Street Fighter, nor have I ever been. So I'm kind of having to learn a lot of, not learn, but I'm having to get used to a lot of basic stuff that's going to kind of come as second nature to a lot of people. But I think it's really good to learn Street Fighter because things that you learn in Street Fighter can pretty much translate to any other 2D fighting game because Street Fighter is basically, you know, the grandfather of all fighting games as we know them because everything was pretty much, every subsequent fighting game was pretty much a take on Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2 was the basis and they kind of made a remix of Street Fighter 2. Control settings. I'm thinking... Oh, I already have jump there. Or jump. 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 Attack. Attack. There we go. You remember playing this and remembering the difficulty had an absurd spike after the second or third level? Let's see. You can run in this game by double tapping. Okay, thanks. It'll give you different attacks. Let me see. Running, jump, and attack with Commando. It's a flamethrower. Let's see this. Okay. Okay, so his running attack, his running grounded attack is a kick. The back kick. I'm running out of time. Yeah, it is a flamethrower. That's weird to make the flamethrower an air-only attack. Like, why? You figure a flamethrower would be against grounded opponents because flamethrowers wouldn't really have much stopping power. So you'd want a flamethrower for, you know, hitting a bunch of enemies in front of you grounded. But if you're meeting an enemy in the air, you'd want something with immediate stopping power that's good against a single opponent. The running animation is so funny. I can get in the mech, right? Yeah. How's the audio? I never got a chance to ask people how the audio was when I was watching the Combat Cast. Oh, by the way, what did you think of the Combat Cast, Corncob? I was asking the Discord if I should stream the Combat Cast, and the only reply I got was you replying with that super crunchy Rick and Morty gif of Morty twerking, and so I just decided to interpret that as a yes, so I decided to stream it. But I put the highlights on YouTube. So I was wondering what you were thinking about that. I think what they're doing with Johnny Cage is pretty cool. I bet the kick has really good knockback. Heck, I'm not getting my run. There we go. I don't think you can do like double tap and immediately do the running attack. I think you need to run for at least a few frames. I'll try the baby this time. What the heck? The legs... Okay, it's like a mech, right? But the legs look like human legs. They're wearing pants. That's an interesting character design. Okay, I think Baby's top tier. Because look, his jab makes him step forward. It's like Chun-Li or Gato. Yeah, Baby picked up a handgun. Can I use the handgun on the mech? Look, I'm a baby riding a mech, holding a gun that's riding another mech. Momentarily. My running attack is our drill punch. my running jumping attack? Well, my neutral jumping attack is a kick. Dude, they have multiple frames of animation for when you get hit. Why? Why would they go through the effort of doing that? Oh, a drop kick. Ooh, people's elbow. Is that what that's called? I'm not an expert. Corncob would know. Most of my knowledge of wrestling moves comes from Twitch chat. This is my main. I knew he'd be my main. Totally going to run team subs and sector for Team Evil and Quay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually getting kind of hyped for that game. Even though I was terrible at it in the beta test, that's just because I haven't played MK in so long. Dude, I keep pressing... I'm so used to using the snack box just for fighting games that I keep pressing up to jump. Museum. Yeah, so his running jump attack is the... what is this called? It's something elbow, right? Atomic elbow, people's elbow. It feels weird that you have to be running for a few frames before you can do the running jump. Actually, you can do the running... It seems as if you can do the, Yeah, what's weird is that if you do a jump, you can do a running jump attack pretty much immediately after you double tap forward. But if you're doing a running grounded attack, you have to wait a few frames. That's the weirdest part of this game so far. Just a regular elbow drop. What makes the other one unique? A lot of movement, but he does an elbow drop on the ground with more flourish. Yeah, Angel has one. What's the main difference, though? Is it like the setup? Like, people's elbow isn't a specific move, it's like a series of moves, is that it? Like a sequence. This baby's reminding me of the baby from Cyborg 009. The baby that's actually super smart. It's a lot of dancing. Okay, cool, thanks. I have to culture myself. This is pretty basic for a Capcom beat 'em up, honestly. I've always liked Streets of Rage more than Capcom beat 'em ups. Capcom beat 'em ups have always just seemed super basic to me. I think this would be a lot more fun with someone since it's kind of basic. Unless I'm just missing out on a bunch of tech. Okay, let me watch this. What the heck? Okay, I just realized that's not an actual pause. It's like Dark Souls pausing. So you were right about that one as well. Hey, if you want to unlock the pause button, you need to buy the Capcom Beat 'em Up collection. $20 pause button. Maybe I could get a rando to play it with me. Rando in this room. Did he anti-air me with what? Oh yeah, that was a pretty good hitbox. I think it's weird that the baby controlling a mech doesn't have a flamethrower or something in the mech, but Captain Commando just has fire come out of his hand, despite just being a guy in a bulletproof vest. What the heck? Spear gun? You have a crazy color palette. I wonder what kind of team combos you can do in this, because I don't think one-player combos are going to be that spectacular. Takes off his elbow pad, but he did it in his casual clothes. He did this one in his casual clothes. The one time you're trying to find an example, it's like the weirdest one ever. Okay. Let me get to a part where I can not worry about the pause not being a real pause. Trying to see if I can jump over the spear gun, but I think you might have to sidestep it. The one thing that would make me buy the Capcom beat 'em up bundle is the Cyberbots beat 'em up, the game that Cyberbots was based on. That one seems a bit more advanced because you can pick up different parts to put on the mech. I didn't mean to eat that meat earlier. I wonder if it's possible to hit him off screen like that. Okay, let's see. Please don't attack me immediately. Okay, I think I'm good. So, does it have to be on an opponent laying down, like a finishing thing? Is that what makes it different than a regular one? Okay. So it's the context surrounding it. What are these character sprites? I desperately need a lariat. And not Zangief's lariat in Street Fighter 6. I need a lariat that actually hits on all sides of me. That's another thing that's kind of making me think JoJo's is more fun to play right now. But of course, I haven't played JoJo's online yet, so I'll probably take that back once I try playing it online. But I'm kind of waiting for them to make Lariat better, and it's not purely a matter of balance, because I don't mind playing characters that are low tier. You know, I've played a lot of low tier characters before. I had tons of fun with Astaroth when he was low tier, even though I would complain about a lot of matchups, right? But I would still have a ton of fun playing Astaroth when he was super low tier before they buffed him a bunch. But it's more so a matter of just how the character feels, and it feels really bad when Zangief's lariat does not hit on both sides, because what's the whole point of a spinning lariat? What's the whole point of doing a spinning Beyblade move if you're not actually hitting on all sides of yourself, right? So I don't even care if Zangief stays low tier, I just want them to make lariat work. But I know that's kind of lame to say that, oh, I'm not going to play it until they buff my main and then I'll play, because, you know, in the meantime, you could be practicing it and getting better. I'm just talking about a fun factor. That's why I was kind of considering playing Marissa until then. Plus, in that personality quiz that Capcom was putting out, like which character, the quiz to determine which character you should main, I got Marissa, so I'm thinking I should probably play Marissa a little bit, since according to Capcom, that's who I should be playing. A hammer. What's funny about Angel is she does a rock bottom into people's elbow, which the previous move is his actual finisher. Huh. Kind of like a flourish kind of thing, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I pretty much have to get all my knowledge about this stuff from chat. The mallet was pretty good. Capcom told you should be playing Chun-Li, and no. I like Chun-Li in this game a lot. I'm glad I played her on the final beta test. I kind of like it when beta tests don't include my main, because then it forces me to try other characters I never would touch, and then I end up liking them. I don't think I'm going to play Kenshi again, though. I think Kenshi's a little bit too hard for me in Mortal Kombat 1. I think I would have had a much better time with the MK1 playtest if I'd played Liu Kang. I wanted to play Kenshi because they made him so cool, and I wanted to see what a puppet archetype in an NRS game would feel like, but I don't think I'm the right one to do it, at least not with my current skill set in Mortal Kombat. Oh, hold on. I think you kind of get a Rekka when you mash, if you hold forward or something, because I got a lariat for a moment there. Is that just going to be score if I eat it? These walking animations are so funny. Our enemy's going to pop out from there. I need a lariat now! See, I was doing a lariat. I think you mash, but you can kind of make it a rekka by choosing a direction once you start mashing. Like maybe you hit 1-2, it's a 1-2 punch, and then you choose a direction. Should I try the other characters? I'll try them, but I'll switch back to the baby. Mac, I think, is probably the funniest character design because it's a mummy guy, but he's wearing like cliche 90s hip-hop things, like with the backwards hat. Like, why would these two things ever cross? Okay, I got cut in half. That was surprisingly violent based on everything else in this game. Based on the expectation that I had in this game. I think he just uses knives. And the ninja, this guy just looks like a regular ninja. It's my running attack. That. Doesn't have any smoke bomb or kunai or anything. I think Capcom was busy making so many different beat-em-ups in this era that they kind of just made a lot of the different beat-em-ups copy and pastes in terms of the gameplay. Is that a stretch to say? Really don't care for stance characters all that much. I used to think that, but weirdly enough, after I played a bunch of different characters in Soul Calibur, just to make myself more knowledgeable on the matchups, it kind of taught me to like stance characters because so many characters in Soul Calibur have stances. And playing Siegfried kind of made me like stances. He's the one that kind of did it for me. I'm not moving right now. I mean, I am, but I'm not the one doing it. I'm not the one controlling it. The issue is that I can't test what my Rekka moves are because I have to be hitting an enemy to see what it does. Get me in that thing. No. Okay. Oh, the orange one's a flamethrower? Do I get dashing attacks with the mech? I don't know. It looks more like a ride armor from Mega Man. Okay, back to baby. That's so funny. I'm riding a mech that's riding another mech. I think baby's actually top tier. So, my Street Fighter main might be bottom tier, but my Captain Commando main is top tier, so it balances out, right? Yeah, this is such a good button. You don't think stances are as hard in Soul Calibur than in other games? Yeah, I think I would agree with that. I'd also agree that most things in Soul Calibur are easier than other games, though, mechanically speaking. Soul Calibur is not a particularly hard game mechanically at all. Yeah, Chun-Li is definitely harder to use than any character in Soul Calibur. Is this guy like a vegetable or something? The texture looks kind of like a cucumber or something like that. Wow, that wake up button. Okay, are Are combos even a thing in this game? Or is he just having super armor? Speaking of super armor, I kind of want to show you something that Wamu can do, which is nuts. So, this is the only time I've ever seen it in any game, but Wamu has an armored lariat move, right? Simple enough. It's a lot like Zangief's heavy punch in this game, standing heavy punch. You can hold it down, right? You can charge it and you go flying forward. When I say lariat, I mean not spinning lariat. I mean, it's like Zangief's standing heavy punch, right? Like more of a real-life lariat. Like a clothesline type attack, right? But what's really funny is that because Wamu has all these different installs he can do, one of the installs, well, it powers up a ton of his moves, but that also includes the armored lariat move. And not only does it have armor on startup and on its active frames, but it has armor on recovery. So if someone tries to punish it early, you armor through it, even though you whiffed or they blocked it. And I think that's hilarious. That's I thought it was a bug at first. I thought, like, is this an oversight? But once I realized that he only has that in an install super, I realized it was deliberate. Like, okay, they are doing this on purpose. Like how that thing's... I like how my name is Baby and that monster's name was Monster. Capcom was real creative for this game. They used up all of their creative juices coming up with the name Captain Commando. So everyone else just had to have, you know, the easiest names ever. Okay. Oh, there were weapons there. Okay. I was avoiding it like an enemy, but then I saw the MP4 or whatever this is. Okay, this is very, very fast. I don't think I would have made this screen scroll as fast as it is. Shrimp tempura. I don't know if I can do dashing attacks like this. Okay, I can. Yeah, I can still do dashing attacks. Ooh, missile launcher. Wait, is that actually hitting him? No. It looked as if it froze as soon as it hit him. Okay, the missile is pretty satisfying. It runs out so fast, though. Okay, that's funny. That looked like a generic... Okay, so when I catch on fire, I think that's a generic catching on fire animation sprite for any of the playable characters, because that doesn't look like the silhouette of a baby piloting the mech at all. It looks like a normal human silhouette on fire. I think the weapons run out of ammo way too fast. Capcom, please patch Captain Commando. Make grounded running attacks come out sooner. Make weapons have more ammo. I love how the enemies designs in this game is just anything goes. There's another Capcom beat 'em up that's kind of like that. I forgot what it's called, but it's like anything goes, but even more so than this game. Somehow. That's some good crowd control. Whoops. What the heck? I was hitting start. Captain Commando's head being that small is so funny to me. Makes him look giant. Okay, flamethrower time. Actually, the flamethrower seems pretty good. I think Captain Commando and Baby are top tier. I thought the flamethrower would be lame because you could only use it against airborne opponents. But if you delay it, you can actually do it close enough to the ground to do that. So I think the Ninja and Mummy mains are in shambles and have been since this game came out. See, look, whenever somebody catches on fire, it's the same sprite. That's funny. Get me in that thing. There we go. So glad they color coordinated these ride armors. The blue one shoots the ice. The orange one shoots the fire. But to be honest, even though that seems weirdly cartoony, I don't think it would be that far-fetched for someone to do that in real life. Because in real life, they would want it to be obvious to anyone what each thing does, too. Whoa, that's a new enemy. Okay. You have very little crowd control options in this game. Oh, I forgot. I haven't even been doing my, I think if you press both buttons at the same time, you get something. Let me see what Captain Commando's is. Yeah, okay. Because it's like, I was thinking about the Punisher game, which is also by Capcom. The Punisher beat 'em up. And in that game, pressing both the buttons will give you something. I don't know what resource this is using up, though. Is it using my health or something? I think it's using some of your health. So that's the crowd control option. Sacrifice some health for it. I don't think I saw what babies was. Oh, by the way, speaking of it being weird to play a beat 'em up on Snackbox, did you see Junk Food's new controller that they revealed today? I retweeted it. It's essentially a mix box, but it has these two analog sticks. And when I say analog sticks lightly because they're effectively analog sticks. I thought they were trackballs at first, but they're not actually a trackball. According to Junk Food, they said that it feels similar to a trackball, but it's not a trackball. They're essentially analog sticks that I think, if I'm understanding it correctly, they sort of rotate to an extent like a trackball. It looks weird. I'm curious how it feels. Oh, the wall splat. There's a wall splat animation. Okay, I was low HP. I was trying to do my my double input there to get the electricity, but it doesn't let you do it if you're too low on HP. So let's see what babies is. Okay, you don't hit start. You hit punch. Missiles? I'm hitting it point blank, so I'm not getting to see what I'm actually shooting out. Yeah, I think it's a missile out of my knee. That's cool. Oh, the corner pressure with the knee. Jeez. Okay, they had a good enough AoE to hit behind me there. I tried to throw him. Do I need to add more credits or something? Game, not like this. How do I add more credits? I need to do that now. Okay, select. I was hitting start, but it's select. I almost lost the whole run because of that. The tragedy that would have been. All my lost progress. All 10 minutes of it. Yeah, they have a unique animation if they get knocked down in the corner. That's interesting. Are we on a road? I'm in the correct lane, right? Even if I'm trigger happy with this move that costs HP, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be losing HP less quickly than if I were to just try to rough it out with regular attacks. These barrels. Oh, satisfying. Ooh, the crowd control. Trying to grab him. Yeah, I was kind of popping off there. Give me that gun. I was popping off for a little bit there. Weirdly enough, the guns feel weaker in certain situations because the guns have, I don't even know how it works in beat 'em ups, but it's a lot easier for an enemy to sidestep a gun than it is for them to sidestep your punch, I think. I think your punch has a wider hitbox, so to speak. Not that that's necessarily how the game works, but you get what I mean. Nice. Okay, no more knee missiles. It was worth. Oh, I don't think they're allowed to attack. I don't think they're allowed to start an attack off screen. So if you can get them off screen and mash, I think you auto win. Yeah, I don't think they're allowed to start an attack until they get on screen. Capcom 30 years ago. You got it, Tanuki. As they should. On it, boss. I have to send the memory back in time to the CEO. Yeah, I can't send myself back in time. I can only send the memory back in time. What, did you guys think actual time travel was real or something? I'm just sending my memories back in time. Can I do run cancels? Like, can I combo into a run attack? Trying to get some variety here. Ooh. As soon as I saw him, I hit the button, but he shot me at the same time. I wanted to eat that chocolate bar, and it's making me walk past it. See, I'm trying to combo it into a run attack. I don't think it lets you unless you literally wait a little bit in between, but then it's not a combo anymore. Also, is this the final boss? Because this doesn't really feel like a final boss. Oh, I tried to meaty that. Oh, dang, he techs the grab really fast. Okay. Yeah, I can hit him and then just walk forward to grab him, but I need to be ready to throw him as soon as it happens. Did he avoid that? Okay. His name is Blood. Is it because he's so violent that he spills other people's blood a lot? So much so that they named him after it? Okay, good. I'm so glad he wasn't the final boss. That would have been lame. My name is Plasma. The secret boss is Plasma, his secret brother. Plasma would have been a cooler name. I'm trying to throw them. Yeah, I think if you hold forward, it's the 1-2 punch into the kick, into the lariat. That was a deer in the headlights moment. Carol. Take this, Carol. Whoa. Ooh, cherries. Popping off. How does he do it? That was pretty good. I'm doing better than you. I had to hit continue so much. I've only just recently sort of gotten the hang of the game. I wasn't even counting. How many times did I game over? Wow, they're hitting their own guys. What the heck? Trying to grab him. Is he not grabbable? Was he wearing some kind of hologram suit? I wonder what happens in this boss fight if you're doing multiplayer. Do you have to fight a copy of each player, or do they? You think they just copy one of you? Maybe he alternates between you two, or more than two if it's more than two people. Oh yeah, he splits. Okay. So he must start with player one. I thought I was the other one for a second. It's so hard to meaty someone in this game. They just wake up and auto punch you. Oh, anti-aired. That was an actual combo. Okay, got him. Okay, so enemy spaceship was the penultimate level, and now we're on Callisto. I'm getting a little more comfortable with how the dash works. The timing of when I can do a dashing attack. Dang it, I thought he was lower than me. I didn't want to waste my missile on him. I was hoping food was in that crate. Okay, it's an elevator segment. Okay. That was actually kind of a surprise. I'm just doing throws so I can save the hammer for when it gets tougher. Like now. Okay, the knife guys are actually a threat. Skip. You have to kind of guess on which plane they're going to try re-entering the screen, and then just mash. This theme's actually pretty cool, the stage theme. Aw. I wasn't able to do my knee missile anymore. Yeah, I don't think you can really meaty them. You kind of have to just... You kind of have to bait a whiff, I think. I think they just always try to attack when they wake up. I think we see the elevator stage from Streets of Rage 1. Best song in the game, and it's a blast, chucking people off the elevator. Yeah. All the city skyline comes in a view, the higher you go. Elevator stages are always such an important part of beat-em-ups. I guess this game already did its elevator stage, but it wasn't really that amazing. But like I was saying earlier, I've always preferred Streets of Rage over Capcom beat-em-ups, which is weird because otherwise I'm pretty much a huge Capcom fan, right? I like Capcom beat-em-ups. It just feels weird to play a Capcom beat-em-up after playing Streets of Rage. Kind of ruins all other beat-em-ups. What the... Spawn hit him. I can't hit him off screen because there's kind of a border. There's kind of a barrier around this arena. Scumo side. Never mind. They saved some creativity for the final boss name after naming the titular main character. That's why they were out of creativity. Okay, I can hit him with the knee missile like that. It's kind of lame that he's in the air. I can't do grabs. There should be a way to put him on the ground and grab him. Bruh. Plus, Sega music's always amazing. Always preferred Streets of Rage over Final Fight, yeah. Oh, I just realized there's an organ in this room. Unreasonably cheap, yeah. Yeah, this is their final measure to get more quarters out of you. Oh no, they made it this far. And they know that when you're at the final boss, you're in too deep, right? You had to spend a lot of quarters getting here. You're not going to go home without seeing the ending. So if you're up to the final boss, you're going to put in however many more quarters it's going to take to beat the final boss. Because no way are you making it to the final boss and then running out of quarters on the final boss. Even if you went to the arcade with a budget, right? Even if you went there thinking, okay, I'm only going to spend this many quarters. Once you get that far, that budget goes out the window. Well, I probably could have comboed that into knee. There we go. Nice. Combo into knee. The missile knee. Oh, I bet Captain Commando would be good against him because you would be able to hit him with your air flamethrower from pretty far away. Rip Skumo side. They televised this whole thing? Was me getting cut in half also televised? That's right, we've beaten Skumo side. What do you mean we? I think you mean baby, not Captain Commando. He's getting all the credit!
Captain Commando.
He said it! Mom, he said the thing! Classic sunk cost fallacy, yeah. I kind of want to look up a remix of that one stage theme that I thought was good. Okay, is this supposed to be a dance number? The portrait. I don't think this is going to get recorded since I did free play, but I'll do it anyway. TT. GGTT. I never know what RB is, but ED is end. I know that. Mom, I got first. I'm the best in the world.